Good day, everyone. It is another installment here at IGN of the Top 100 Comic Book Heroes list. I'm Greg Miller. This is Rich George.
Hey.
And cranking in at number 60, Phone Bone.
Yes, sir.
Tell me all about the Phone Bone.
Phone Bone is from the book called Phone. Go figure.
Okay.
And it's kind of, it's an epic book. It's like the Lord of the Rings for comic books, but starring these kind of cute little white creatures.
Yeah, it's just a very, very simple drawing if you've never seen the Bone
I keep wanting to call them
characters.
marshmallows, but they're not quite that.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I can see that.
That's really the idea. Huge, epic, really good. Go read Bone.
All right. Number 59, the DC Universe Tale of Redemption, Booster Gold.
Yeah.
Booster Gold, of course, is from the future, comes back to present time, trying to get his name, trying to become a hero, because he was a jerk in the other world, so he comes back here thinking he'll be able to make a new legacy, and for the most part was a joke for a long, long time in the DC Universe. And turned that corner, and then in 52 was, crucial to stopping Skeets, because time was broken, and he saved the day in the end.
When we talked about Blue Beetle last time, and, JLI, all that stuff.
Another great relationship, right?
Yep.
Another great friendship.
Yep.
Number 58, Beast.
Yeah.
From their X-Men.
So Beast is kind of interesting because, everyone associates him with an X-Men, but he's actually been like the Avengers, but one of the founding members of the X-Men, and he's blue and furry.
There you go.
Yeah.
Played by Kelsey Grammer in the movies.
Frasier.
Frasier's best role, I think we'll all say. Number 57, say it with me, Spoon! The Tick, come on. Who didn't love The Tick? Great cartoon show, awesome villains.
Definitely.
Great catchphrase.
Chairface Chippendale.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you need to say.
Right
Spoon, Chairface Chippendale. You're done, moving on. Number 56, one of the worst costumes in the DC Universe, Hawkman, Carter Hall.
Yeah, mace, wings.
Yeah, but that sounds cool. But
Those are
then he
cool.
forever he had the giant X thing, his chest hair just there.
Yeah.
Giant mace. Angry all the time.
Very,
Carter
very
Hall is
angry.
super angry, probably because he's had that curse forever and ever that kept him away
Exactly.
from true love.
Whoops.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Brightest day, he's back. Whatever. Everything's gonna be fine for him now.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen to him.
Never.
Number 55, one of the Green Lanterns, John Stewart.
Yeah, so there are many Green Lanterns
Lots
out
of Green
there.
Lanterns out there.
And I'm guessing we'll see a few more up higher on the list. But, John Stewart, former Marine, one of Earth's protectors.
Yeah, he was just a cool character, right? Because he went from normal man being Green Lantern, then he got sick and he was bedridden for a long time.
Yeah.
Got the ring back. You're happy to see him back on the job.
I think of all the primary Green Lanterns, he sort of received the least amount of attention over the years, and so that's probably why he's a little lower on that list.
Yeah, more people should watch the cartoon because he was awesome in Justice League Unlimited. Number 54, Elijah Snow from Planetary.
Yeah, so Planetary is another one of those books that, a lot of folks probably haven't read if they're focused more on superheroes like Iron Man and Spider-Man and that sort of stuff. Written by Warren Ellis and drawn by John Cassidy. Just one of those true classics out there that you have to read this book.
Great. Number 53, Bucky Barnes.
Bucky Barnes. Okay, so some of you are probably sitting there going, really?
What the hell is he doing there? Why is Bucky Captain America's sidekick on this list?
I mean, and everyone sort of thinks of him as being lame. Robin. A lot of people think of as lame. Bucky, same idea.
Who thinks of Robin as lame?
Some people do.
You're getting me fired up. You're getting me fired up.
What's happened in recent years is Bucky has been sort of retconned. They've gone into his past and developed it a bit, and he's actually sort of the dark side of Captain America. So Captain America was the good symbol, the public face of the United States, and Bucky was behind the scenes stabbing people and assassinating people. And they actually even went one step further, and made him this Russian assassin that went throughout the world killing leaders and that sort of stuff. So
now he's awesome.
He's actually on trial now for his crimes.
All right. He'll be fine. It'll turn out okay.
He usually does for these heroes.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Number 52, Aquaman, Arthur Curry. King of the Sea,
right,
had his hand eaten off, now it's back.
Tell me why he's better than Namor. Let's go.
Because he's in the DC Universe, which is just a better universe than Marvel, so it's that simple.
Hook-hand Aquaman?
Yeah, Hookman. Yeah, come on, that was cool. We had that, then it came back.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it.
Yeah.
Again, all these sea heroes are stupid. They are not.
Who needs the fish and the whales?
Who wants to talk to whales all day long? But
Yeah.
they made Aquaman interesting. They've done it before. They'll do it again.
You know what was cool?
What's that?
About a year ago, Aquaman summoned zombie sharks.
That's rad.
The undead sharks. You don't get better than undead
That's
sharks.
what put him ahead of
Instantly,
Namor.
yeah, done deal. All right.
Number 51, jumping back to the Marvel Universe, Black Panther.
Yeah, I mean, Black Panther is a milestone in comic book lore. The first black superhero. First appeared in Page's Fantastic Four, and has since just become his own brand. Star of his own animated series. Badass.
Cool.
Too. Yeah. Kind of the Batman. One of Marvel's Batman.
One of Marvel's Batman.
Yeah, they got Moon Knight
They got
too.
Moon Knight, who's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy, and then, you know. Yeah.
All right.
Good time.
Number 50, Captain Marvel. Young Billy Bastion. For a long time, the whole reason that Captain Marvel was around because he was a knockoff of Superman, another company made, and then finally DC, after suing forever, got him, and now he's part of their roster.
I mean, that's one of the interesting things about DC. A lot of people wonder, some of these heroes don't really fit together, and it's because DC, in a lot of ways, is a compilation of a lot of heroes that were created by very different people. Marvel Universe, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, those guys, one vision. This, DC has a lot of different pieces, which is why Captain Marvel is like, oh, it's kind of like Superman.
Yeah.
So.
What's interesting, is his vulnerability, or not even vulnerability, I guess, but his dual identity is this, Superman and then this little boy.
Yeah, Shazam!
Yeah, he says Shazam, turns into Captain Marvel, but still has that mind of a child. He's got to try to work through all that.
Kingdom Come
Interesting
again.
stuff. Yeah,
Badass.
Kingdom Come, Kingdom Come, everybody needs to read right here.
Yeah.
Number 49, I think probably the most controversial thing you'll find in this list so far.
Okay.
Barry Allen, The Flash. Barry Allen, The Flash, number 49.
Yeah.
He died originally, saving everybody during Crisis on Infinite Earths. Came back. Now it was running The Flash all by himself for a while there.
Yeah.
Great series. One of the linchpins of the DC universe. It's one of those people that there was so much history for. To see his sidekick Kid Flash, Wally West, go on to take on the Flash mantle was just a great moment in comics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Weird to see him here. I don't know what it means for the rest of this list.
Yeah.
Beating Barry Allen was number 48, Mitchell 100.
Yeah, so Mitchell 100's part of a series that many people might not be familiar with. It's called Ex Machina. It's by the creator of Why the Last Man, if you've heard of Why the Last Man. Again, it's a fusion of superheroes and politics in a way that doesn't seem preachy about anything. Just superb series, and it's over, which means you can read the whole thing in one sitting, which is awesome.
Get it all. You get it, everything at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 47, Ellen Page herself, Kitty Pryde.
Yeah. Oh.
Remember that? The definitive Kitty Pryde, X-Men 3.
I'd go with that.
No,
really.
no,
I'm not sure I like
Tell me
that
the real
movie.
Kitty Pryde then, Rich.
Yeah, Kitty Pryde is another one of those characters that they brought in when they were sort of revamping the X-Men and completely redoing it, and the character has just really, really come into her own. They tried it kind of with Jubilee decades later. Didn't quite take as well. But yeah, Kitty Pryde is just one of those iconic X-Men that everybody remembers and loves. She was sort of a eyes into the window of the kind of crazy world of the X-Men way back in the day. So it's really cool.
Great. Rich, real quick, a moment of silence for number 46, the Human Torch. Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm. Oh, we do in the
Whatever.
moment.
Tell me about Johnny Storm. Fantastic founding member.
Yeah,
Sue Storm's brother.
Yeah, he's kind of dead.
Yeah, cosmic rays gave him the ability to say flame on and turn into the Human Torch.
Yeah, but he's dead, Greg.
I know.
It's very sad. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well I'm sure he'll be back like most people in comics, so don't fret. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, he was killed by bugs. A little depressing.
Number 45. Speaking of bugs, Spider Jerusalem.
Well, he's not a bug.
His name is Spider. I think I'm justified in making that segue.
Yeah, much like Planetary, this is another series written by Warren Ellis. It's called Transmetropolitan, and another one of those iconic Vertigo series. You guys keep hearing us bring up Vertigo over and over and over again. DC's mature imprint.
Because they were awesome.
Superb books.
Yeah.
Superb books, and just go read it.
That's all I gotta know.
Yeah.
Number 44, Hawkeye. The Archer of the Marvel Universe.
Exactly.
Funny again, we haven't heard of the Archer of the DC Universe.
What? The cool part about Clint Barton is that he's a former villain, and early on, when Stan Lee was writing the Avengers series, he did this really cool thing where he basically took the entire roster and threw them out, and then brought in, Captain America was there, but then he brought in Hawkeye, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, villains, all of them. And it was kind of a novel concept, and since then Hawkeye has come in to be one of the very iconic Avenger. Has died a couple times and come back at the hands of Scarlet Witch, and but great character, and you may see him soon in some Marvel movies.
Ooh,
dun, dun, dun,
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
The man I'm waiting to see in a lot of movies, number 43, not a man at all, The Martian Manhunter, Jean Jones.
Yeah, why don't you tell me about him, sir?
He is the glue of the DC Universe in a lot of ways. He's a very understated character that is always behind the scenes. I think the Justice League cartoon series did a great job of showing how important he was.
Yeah.
Because even in the comics, he was the anchor of the Justice League, right?
Yep.
People came and go, but he was always there as the Martian Manhunter. From Mars, had his whole family killed there, comes to Earth, vulnerable to fire, can shapeshift into a whole bunch of stuff. Just an amazing character.
Yeah, and it's weird because you don't necessarily think of him as like the critical part of the Justice League, and yet he has become that. I think because the writers gravitate towards him so much.
Yeah.
He is, So.
Number 42, Storm.
Yeah?
She's on the X-Men.
Yeah, again, you're going to see a lot of X-Men on this list, and there's just this certain core of X-Men, much like, your core Justice League members that are just iconic and memorable and have stood the test of time, since they sort of revamped the X-Men back in the 70s. And, Storm from Africa was hailed as a goddess back there, came over to, join Professor X's, X-Men team, married to the Black Panther.
Yeah.
So,
Knocking some boots there, aren't they?
Yeah, that's a good reference.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there you go.
And rounding out today's section of the list, number 41, this Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer's badass.
He's definitely one of the coolest looking heroes you'll ever find.
And I mean, even though it doesn't make much sense that he's soaring around in space with a surfboard, because I don't really know how that works.
What does that work?
Yeah, but Herald of Galactus, the planet-devouring entity known as Galactus. The weird part is everybody remembers Silver Surfer for sort of defying Galactus and turning against his master and helping the Fantastic Four stop Earth from being eaten.
Yeah.
Good thing
helpful.
to do.
Thank you,
yes,
Silver Surfer.
Very helpful. But he actually works for Galactus now, but as a good guy. So he doesn't. He looks for planets that is okay for Galactus to eat. So he's like, well, this one, you can't. It's fine.
He's like going out and certifying things kosher.
Yeah, nobody will miss these people.
Okay, good,
no
good,
big deal. Yeah, but anyway, so he's sort of like trying to prevent mass genocide or something like that. But
good.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was another 20 heroes on IGN's Top 100 Comic Book Heroes list. I'm Greg Miller. This is Rich George. We're going to be here to give you the next 40, find out who's going to be number 1, and keep reading comics.